Всем привет, меня зовут Дмитрий, а мы продолжаем играть в GreedFall. В прошлой серии мы выясняли, кто шпионил за нафтами. Опять же пытались поймать Эгона, спасли островитянок. Сейчас я хочу переместиться. Так, тут предупредить Манфреда. А заодно брать Васка и взять Теору. Сделаем сейчас сразу. Так. Там как раз должны были доставить это Промелиту лейтенанту для допроса очередного. Посмотрим, может тут новое выяснилось. Потом надо будет вот эту деревню вернуться, поговорить с островитянином, который знает, где дочь телемца Альба. Вот. И заодно доктора для Константина вызвать. Да, такой последовательность мы делать не будем. Не буду тут сундук лутать. Говна? Ой, ну ладно. Тут полезного нет. Инки чудовища есть. Так, что нам скажет Манфред?
Hello, Your Excellency. What can I do for you?
I was able to clarify the story about the ship, and we arrested the person in charge.
I've already been told all this. Lieutenant Alexander came before you did. He told me the whole thing, and he didn't fail to tell me everything we owe you. I have already sent a letter to the Admiral explaining what happened and offering reparations. I hope she will forgive us. Anyway, I thank you very much. Once again, you have worked wonders, Your Excellency.
We couldn't have done anything without Sergeant Franz. He showed admirable courage. I imagine he's joined your forces.
That doesn't ring a bell. I don't think a sergeant by that name is stationed here.
Strange. It seemed to me that Quartermaster Herbert told him to come and find you.
Well, perhaps he changed his mind. With this business going on, he must be sorely lacking in men. Anyway, know that our investigation has finally paid off. Lieutenant Alexander arrested many criminals with information obtained from prisoners. You should go find him. He's with Captain Ulrich.
Captain Ulrich?
The highest-ranking captain in the garrison. He's an old man who is not often found in the field, but faced with such a scandal, he had to intervene personally.
Thank you, Manfred. I'll go find them.
Куда это делся, Альрик? Ой, то есть сержант Франц. Франц. Либо его слили, убили, либо это опять же он решил... Либо он решил подставить просто Кармелиту свою. Так, я не туда иду, нифига. Вот не туда совсем.
Your Excellency. I was talking about your exploits to Captain Ulrich.
Your Excellency. Captain, Lieutenant. Quartermaster Manfred informed me that you had made several arrests.
Indeed. Lieutenant Ermelind confessed, which enabled us to flush out most of the gang.
I can't quite believe that all the arrested men are involved in this case. I know many of them, and could have sworn they were honourable people.
I'm sorry, Captain. I understand. It's a shock. We were all sure that our comrades would never be involved in this kind of thing.
Will you continue the investigation?
Of course. We can't stop our research until we've completely dismantled this organization.
Lieutenant Alexander was asking me to transfer him to New Serene, to be a part of the investigation there.
To manage it, if you allow it, my captain. I was honored to participate in the interrogations of Lieutenant Ermelind, and to be able to arrest all these criminals. I would not want to leave things half-finished.
As I told you, Lieutenant, I can't approve the transfer of an officer from another garrison. I must refer to the commander.
In any case, we're most grateful for your help, but we can now bring this investigation to an end without you.
I see. What goes on in the Guard is the Guard's own business.
It's a bit like that, yes. We can't let the actions of a small group compromise the reputation of the whole guard.
You forget, once again, that you have not yet obtained your transfer,
Может, это Эгон?
Lieutenant. In the meantime, please be dismissed.
Что-то не очень
At
доволен.
your orders, Captain. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
I'm sorry you had to hear this call to order. This lieutenant is inclined to forget who he's speaking to.
It must be the enthusiasm of youth.
It's possible. In any case, and contrary to what he said, we will still need your help.
Why's that?
Lieutenant Alexander claims that Ermelin's confession allowed him to arrest all these men. But I attended one of these interrogations, and all she talked about was a secret camp. The one in which Torsten's recruits received their special instruction for the coup d'etat. If I understood correctly, this place was taken back and used by the criminal organization, but our lieutenant did not mention it, which surprised me and led me to doubt his sincerity. Perhaps Alexander failed to report it to increase his prestige later.
But he could have another motive. So you would like us to go there?
Indeed. And I'd like to accompany you. I am no longer a field officer, but I still know how to hold my own. And I want to see this case with my own eyes. You know the place, so you will be my guide.
Very well, Captain. You can count on me.
Thank you, Your Excellency. I will get going right away. Will you come with me?
Yes,
Да,
I'm
конечно.
ready. Let's hurry.
Лучше, чтобы сами меня протянули туда, чем сейчас еще бегать. Лентяй. Большой-большой лентяй.
We're almost there.
How would you like to proceed, Captain?
By the book. We'll go through the whole camp, neutralizing any threat.
Ой, это мы умеем. Давайте сохранимся. Это мы любим и умеем всех уничтожать. Что ж, святое дело. И фауну проредим по дороге. Слушай, это не Васка же был, да, получается, стрелком у меня? А Альва. Ладно. В общем, такая же бесполезная, как и Васка. Пестла чудес. Никого и нет. Слушайте, а может у нас ловушку Давайте еще раз сходим.
It's blocked. Useless. They barricaded themselves inside.
Можно... Где? Во. Они всех перебили уже. О, 28 уровень, отлично. Пока я не буду раскидывать таланты, подождем, сейчас зачистим там. Мы не гордые и через заднюю дверь войдем. Открытая. Блин, конечно, Курта надо было брать на это задание. Может, мы зря вырезаем-то их, а? Ой, ну да. Курт тут был бы нужен. Ладно. Вот здесь-то. Здесь никого как.
Lieutenant Klaus, so you are part of this disgusting plot.
Lay down your weapons, Lieutenant. Any resistance is futile. Your troops have been decimated.
I will not surrender, Your Excellency. Death is sweeter than the price of treason.
If you speak, we will be lenient.
You, maybe, but Egon, I doubt it. Farewell.
He's poisoned.
Plague. I'd have liked to have questioned that traitor.
Может, Сашка тоже предатель? М? Письмо из новой сирены на имя Эгона. Эгон, работу в новой сирене пришлось прекратить. Многие из наших арестованы или убиты. Руководящий лейтенант погиб, но нас не выдал. Интендант Манфред обратился к кому-то из содружеств, кажется, к комиссару, и торговцы нас сдали. Что будем делать? Ждем дальнейших распоряжений. Недописанное письмо. Госпожа Арзу. С большим сожалением сообщаю, что нам не удалось выполнить обязательства по доставке островитян. Нафты вернули реквизированный нами корабль и сорвали операцию. Заверяю, что мы сделали все возможное. Письмо из Хикмета на имя Эгона. Эгон, работу в Хикмете пришлось прервать из-за вмешательства эмиссара Содружества. После того, как капитана Людвига арестовали, наместник Бурхан приказал нам залечь на дно. Мы ничего не смогли поделать. Людвигу следовало быть осмотрительнее. Ждем дальнейших распоряжений. То есть наместник тоже завязан. Угу. Блин, сейчас окажется, что этот капитан является этим Кером с горы. Ну уйди, блин. Эгоном. Здесь больше никакого нет у нас прохода.
Sergeant Franz. Oh, poor man. He paid dearly for the help he gave us.
He was beaten to death.
Quartermaster Herbert ordered him to accompany Lieutenant Alexander to answer Manfred's questions, but he never made it to New Serene.
I was sure that the lieutenant was not genuine. He must be involved.
Кажется, что вообще Манфред является Эгоном. Вот фейл. Строю догадки так. Просто уложил. Даже не заметили.
It looks like poison.
It's a deadly combination. It can cause death in an instant.
Список имен, написанный рукой Эгона. Немедленно избавиться от следующих лиц, создающих препятствия нашей работе. Капитан Улрик, Новая Сирена. Эмиссар де Сарде, Новая Сирена. Интендант Манфред, Новая Сирена. Интендант Герберт, Сан-Матеус. Имя сержанта Франца было вписано, но зачеркнуто.
This document talks about eliminating the witnesses to the case.
Manfred and us are definitely on that list. We did a good job, Your Excellency. Egon will never come back from a hit like this.
Certainly. But we know that there are still criminals amongst your troops, including their leader.
We know that Lieutenant Alexander is involved in all this. The sergeant's body, and the fact that he didn't tell us about this camp, are telltale signs. Perhaps he will be able to provide us with a lead. Otherwise, we still have these letters.
Remember that we are targets. Just like Manfred, we will have to stay alert.
You're right. Let's get back to New Serene as soon as possible. You'll hand over the evidence to Quartermaster Manfred and assure yourself of his safety. I will go and ask our insolent lieutenant for an explanation.
А нас-то что не забрал? Член. Моржовый. Так, что у нас по характеристикам? Общее исцеление. Всё. А, вот, кстати, выносливость можно закачать будет наконец. По идее, сейчас топовая броня уже можно будет и у торговцев покупать. Здесь легендарную, кстати. И, может быть, где-то еще что-то найдем. И хорошо. Это... Блин, ну, конечно, надо было делать это с Куртом. Конечно, я просто молодец. Сейчас мы возьмем место Сёры. Заодно посмотрим, что дадимся. Курт.
Greenblood, my friend. Do you need something?
I must leave you.
Да, поздно перед боржами кропочкой отказали, правда. Может быть, что-то тут есть. Так, продать. Кур палача. Это пока мы оставим, а сейчас Курту, может, отдадим. Продадим всю зеленку и серое. Блин. Этих шлемов уже как у дурака фантик. Так, что нам предлагают купить? Прикольно, кстати, выглядит. Я не инквизитора. Да, будет, кстати, знаете, что забавно? Если легендарки не продаются. Это будет даже не то, что забавно, это будет фейл. Ладно. Пойдете с Манфредом разговаривать. Блин, ну как же вот эта Альба моя, которая бегает, она... Вот она совсем не в тему сейчас. Вот вообще она не нужна. Нет, она с нами. Блин. Она лучше все взять. Она колдует, она килит. Что-то на нас вешает, что-то на них вешает. Херачит в ближнем бою хорошо, поджигает. Вообще бомба. Мечта баба.
Your Excellency, I wasn't sure I'd see you alive again.
How did you know we were here? Did the captain tell you?
He was arrested while coming back here. Lieutenant Alexander said he was finally reported by his accomplices.
That lieutenant has some nerve. We know he's involved. We found the body of the sergeant who was to accompany him here. He got rid of him to punish him for helping us, or to stop him from revealing more. We also found this document saying that everyone who knows about the case should be eliminated. You're in danger, and they've already found a way to get rid of the captain.
Most of the men who are loyal to him are in jail. I can't do anything without help. I've been trying to get the commander. If anybody can restore order to all of this, she can.
Here, take this evidence and show it to her.
Alas, there's nothing in there that clearly indicates who Egon is.
The recent actions of Lieutenant Alexander suggest that he is the brains behind this operation. And we only have to compare his handwriting with these letters to be sure.
I'm going to join the commander, but you should intervene. I'm afraid he'll get rid of the captain.
Ну, побежали. Блин, надо на плац, я не туда побежал, без того.
Your Excellency! What a joy to see you again. We finally stopped Egon. The captain will be happy.
Naturally. And that is why you are surrounded by the men I apprehended. We visited your secret camp and found the body of poor Sergeant Franz, who in spite of his death, continues to betray you. You are a member of this organization, Lieutenant. And when we compare your handwriting to the letters we have seized, it wouldn't surprise me to discover that Egon is none other than you.
We prepared a discreet death for you, worthy of your uncle's court. Little poison. And our troublesome diplomat would have been out of the way. But since you leave us with no choice, finish them. It'll be a real pleasure.
Finally, our revenge has come. Grenade!
And death to the others!
No! Why did you have to stick your nose in our business?
If you had not been so careless, so eager to get rich and climb to the top, maybe we would never have discovered your operations. Surrender, Alexander. Unless you prefer Egon.
Let me go! I could make you rich.
I doubt that the commander would find that arrangement acceptable.
Wretches!
I've been waiting to put this pathetic scoundrel in a hole for a long time. May I?
Be my guest, Kurt.
Your Excellency, Lieutenant Alexander was court-martialed and will soon be executed.
You have my gratitude, Your Excellency. Without you, this assassin would have probably strangled me in prison.
Manfred gave me all the evidence you gathered and told me about the case. I'm just sorry he didn't tell me about it sooner.
My apologies, Commander. But you've been so busy since starting your new position. I never thought the case would be so big.
Be that as it may, the high-ranking culprits have been punished, and the foot soldiers will be sent back to the continent. A few months on the front should bring them back to reality. We owe you so much, Your Excellency. Without you, the Guard would probably be nothing more than a band of brigands. I am extremely grateful. I will not forget what you did for us.
Don't mention it, Commander.
Ну и отлично. Так, нам в сундук что-то опять отправили. И, похоже, с стражей мы закончили. Да, похоже, закончили полностью. Может, нет.
Hello, Commander.
Lord Desade, how can I be of service to you?
I have
А,
to
ничего
go.
не сказал.
Goodbye.
I also have a lot to do. Until next time, Your Excellency.
Полутать нам, конечно, на улице никого не дали. Ну, что ж за невезение-то такое? Не, да, кажется, уже все, больше не будет заданий с стражами. Уже и ачивку получили. Ну, конечно. Конечно, ни хера здесь нет. То есть лимфа чудовище. Игра. Давайте посмотрим, что нам прислали за дружбу. В сундуке там валяется. Че барахла лево столько. И просышь, что моё, что не. Можно сейчас, кстати, пойти квест с Альбой выполнить, чтобы от нее избавиться, и уже пока что не бегать с ней, потому что, честно, раздражает. Ее манера боя и вообще польза как соратника. Да посмотрим. Сундучок. Так. Молот забытого бога. Серьезно? Еще один? Продажная сабля. Так, но здесь я вообще не вижу, что что-то добавилось. Здесь тоже. Шапок нет. Канский бушлат с горжет. Майорские печатки. Цель целителя. Плохо. Великая цепь ордена Светы. Чё-то как-то прям не густо. Давайте посмотрим по одежке. Пока не можешь я носить. Так, ну куда мы отправимся-то? Сёру я взять пока не могу. Блин, а может Сёру взять? Давайте возьмем Сёру. Потому что мы сейчас отправимся, наверное, не вот сюда действительно отправимся. Потом пойдем по Альбе. Так как там надо поговорить. А, и кстати, вот, нет, по Альбе. А куда по Альбе идти? О, с Альфой. Не по Альбе, а с Альфой. Киргана. Так как нам надо будет пойти туда. Там, скорее всего, разговаривать с местными. То с собой влечет обязательное присутствие Сёры. Потому что у меня нету ни харизмы, ни интуиции. И кто-то должен их заговаривать. Иначе заговорят нас. Кстати, у нас сейчас надо посмотреть, с кем мы уже выполнили по сути все. С кем у нас максимальная репутация. Посмотрю достижения. Ими мне дают постоянно. Так, ну нам осталось... ну вот как раз. Сёра, симпатия, дружбы еще нет. Альфа, подозрительность. И мостовой альянс у нас. Подозрительность. Содружество и нафтось. Так. Давайте сначала, наверное, сюда зайдем.
Quiz! Get out! Who do you think you are to defoil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Aiden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desarde. I have come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly
Мне
needs your
нужна
advice.
его шапка, хочу такую.
Excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladnid? Are you not a Denegrad as well?
It is true. But my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
Then how can I help you?
My cousin suffers from a terrible sickness, the Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
The symptoms of its victims start with severe headaches and nausea. Their blood becomes effectively darker and more viscous. The veins become visible. In the end, the victim weakens and dies. We have not, as of yet, found a treatment.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness, and I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave and must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these Moin Shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place, turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded, but the Moin Shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do, but I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks.
Кстати, не буду здесь ничего. Так, плюс нам еще с парнем здесь поговорить надо, которого мы спасли от Инквизитора. Говорит, с охотником. Да, и причем, похоже, надо будет идти квест с Альбой делать, потому что это вообще, ну, не вариант с ней бегать.
You are the ones who saved me from Saul Lasser. Oh, I am so grateful to you. Oh, I owe you so much. But you wanted to ask me questions?
Do you offer services as a guide?
Sometimes I take Renaigse to a good fishing place. They give me beautiful objects in exchange. But right now we have to be careful. There have been accidents with attendants. Did you want anything else?
We're looking for a Naut girl. The same one that the Inquisitor is looking for.
But I promised Alba to say nothing. I would really like to help you, but...
And you risked your own life keeping your promise. But Alba is in a very delicate situation. If we do not find her first, others will track her down. And they will kill her without letting her defend herself.
So she was right to be afraid, that poor girl. She came here saying she was being chased. I led her into the forest nearby to a cave where she could hide. If you have one of your notes, I'll show you where she is.
Thank you.
Did you want anything else?
I must go. Goodbye.
Давайте еще поговорим, пока у нас все с нами, с охотником. Конечно же, не туда побежал.
Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir to Madre Nightse. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Denegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here, but they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, but it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same, not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places, and that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegan, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often, and they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlans. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaigse. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going
Ой,
out
после
at
заката.
night
Да ладно, ничего не
is
страшно.
very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand, but the young are sometimes swayed and listen. They follow them to their Eden village, and they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to fight them?
No, but some have fought, because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village, and the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the Tenlans have built their nests.
Бу-бу-бу-бу-бу. Не могу чинить пока что. Так, а ювелир у меня с собой тоже нет. Ну ладно, мы сделаем. Давайте вниз сейчас бегаем. Что-то вообще не туда побежал я, ну ладно. Да, ну, где-то здесь уже. Где? Сложно-то как, а?
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Mind Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman, kind and sweet. I miss her
Слушайте, а
so
может
very
они сбежали
much.
вместе?
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late, and the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice, and the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands, but it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope, even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. I must leave now.
Тут надо было спросить,
Do you
тянуть их.
have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Not yet, but I've not given up the search. Tell me about the Tenlands, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries, very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Very well. I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they built a nest nearby.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are monosynaig. They think that they can take anything they desire.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They wanted to take away our young people. Many heard their words and left. We never saw them again. But I saw how they treated my sister. I believe that they take the young to serve them. They wanted to take my sister like that, as if she were a tool. And if it were not for the
Ну, вот, мне
young
кажется,
fisherman-
рыбак вместе
The
с ней
one who's
сбежали.
also-
Yes. He was very
И вы
brave.
забрали проповедник.
I hope they didn't hurt her to avenge their pride.
I'm going to have to go and speak with them. I must leave now.
Так, ружом пока его подчинить не может. Сейчас. И рыбак-то. Да, рыбак. Рыбак.
Good day. My name is Desarde from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegar asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true. I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome. He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the master hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with me. He told me that he has grown beyond the shadow of his brother, and the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlands. They've become angry of late, but he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back, because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know, but he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes, it is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. She is promised to another.
A promise can be broken, and it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps, but what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
What can you tell us about the Tenlers?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes, Katasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mindshakers. They came here to take us to a marvelous village. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. Here we must fight to survive, since the Tenlands have grown angry. Now, their stories of light are difficult to imagine. It seems like a beautiful place, though. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble to a young girl, one of his friends. He told me that these Mindshakers were liars, that they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back? There is no fair trade for our children.
This story about the fight compels me to at least ask them some questions. I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. no need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Так, посмотрим карту. Починить. Павшие деревни. Найти, уничтожить логово. Найти павшие деревни. Логово. Давайте сейчас добежим до костра. Берем перчатки ремесленничества. Починим дубинку. Те, кто... Беспомощно. Блин, если идти к этим, то все надо вставлять посредникам. Брать Петрусу. Пойдемте починим его дубинку. Прям Петруса сейчас взять не смогу. Чуть мне есть ощущение, что ребята решили вдвоем сбежали к проповедникам, в итоге отправились в этот Эдем, и нам что-нибудь придется придумывать, как это, что рассказать жителям деревни, рассказать правду. Я не знаю. Что-то у меня вот впечатление прям такое.
Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Ormanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenland of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it, nothing more.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that you do not get along.
We have had arguments from time to time, but they were of no importance. This boy is too quick to anger. He does not have the calm of a good hunter of fish.
And you didn't try to rid yourself of him?
Of course not. None of our kind would do such a thing.
I must be going.
Так, перчаточки можно одеть обратно наш. Генеральский. Так. Давайте вот с этой поговорим. Мы пойдем чекнем вот это место. Да, кстати, я сам хотел тоже сказать о том, что очень похоже, что вот этих зверьё инквизитором травили. Меня опередили.
Not yet, but I've not given up the search. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the mind shakers wanted to take her, but she is promised to another.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that he suspected him to be in love, and it started with the story of the fight.
He defended her because he has heart and because she is his friend, but she was promised. If the boy had a sweetheart, Then it must be another young girl.
Стояли.
Listen, I really need to know everything that can help me find your sister. Hiding something, anything, will only make me lose time.
I have told you everything that I can. Bring her back to me. Please do this.
If your sister broke the promise, we shall keep the secret. She will not be banished by our doings.
I believe you, Donegad, and I shall share with you all that I know. You are right. I know she loved this boy, and that they met each other in secret.
Why did you hide that from me? I'm not her suitor.
You are a Renaigse. You do not understand what a promise entails. When two young people give themselves to one another, they weave a bond between them, but also with their village. Breaking it would mean banishment. I didn't want her to have to leave.
I see. That's why they had to meet in secret. Do you know where they went?
In the clearing. Oh, I hope nothing has happened to them.
I shall go and see if I can find any trace of them. I must leave now.
Ну вот, мы
Why
оказались
did
в
it take
очередной
her so much
расправе.
time to accept that her sister was in love with that boy?
Because her sister was betrothed to another. Breaking a promise is taking the risk of being exiled. Does one's word mean nothing on your island?
Пойдемте полянку чекнем.
Given the presence of the tenons in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
Блин, а их ловить-то нам... Мы же главаря-то не убьем сейчас, наверное, да?
The dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Ну, пойдемте на рассвете. Окей. Значит, пойдем в лагерь, время крутить. Долго бегать вот это. Поближе не забыл. Вроде все рядом, а вот в итоге это 60%, 70% времени просто идет беготня вот это. Конечно, мне нравится здесь пейзажи, но блин, беготня раздражает.
It is dawn, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
Застряли. А вы что не подключаете? Я всех порезал. Так. Мрачный лук. Блин, а что, алтарь не зачитался, что ли? Я его не собрал? Так вот. Как же так получилось? Нехорошо получилось, нехорошо. Я упустил, как нам вместить. Общаться, но... Блин, я не знаю, как называется лагерь. Блин, еще одна поляна. Давайте в лагерь. Давайте сюда сбегаем по соседству, ладно. Тут сейчас еще рассвет.
We are near water, in the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here. Still, the ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one and destroy the
Отлично, минус 2.
I can't do that. I can't do that.
Требуется один стихийный препарат. Жечь не могу. Блин, бомбы что ли я все продал? О, это нехорошо. Торговец новый. Ладно, пьем тогда в следующий раз. Всех перебили, нет? Промахнулся. Давайте пойдем к торговцу сходим. Стихийный препарат. Сейчас прыгнем. Торговец есть. Давид магическая. Вот. Ну, наверное, ну, давайте купим. Может быть, поможет. Сейчас особо новый не купим. Скоро пока что нужно. Ладно, наверное, на этом сегодня мы закончим. Всем спасибо за внимание. Всем пока-пока.